Mother's Day is coming up, everyone, and here are a few of the more unique mom things to do for the holiday and some regular mainstays and one post-Mother's Day adventure worth watching to the end for. A couple places that made the list surprised me that they even did a Mother's Day gig, and I'm glad I put this video together because I'm usually out of ideas every year and I'm scrambling last minute. My name's Mike Perna, subscribe and I'll keep you up to date on new restaurants, the cities we help families buy and sell homes in, and stay up to date on real estate and financial news, and let's go. First, a little history, and it's an interesting one. Ann Jarvis is credited with officially starting Mother's Day in 1908, even though there were limited and local Mother's Days extending all the way back to the Civil War. The Civil War Mother's Day, or Mothering Day, as it was called, centered around mothers who had lost sons in the war getting together from both sides and reconciling. Ann started the first real push that led to a unanimously passed legislation in 1914 by Congress and signed by the president at the time, Woodrow Wilson. But there's always trouble in paradise. Heavy commercialization started ramping up 8-9 years later with greeting card companies, and the story of Ann Jarvis is she spent the rest of her life and inheritance fighting against it. Greeting cards specifically she called a lazy way out of writing a yearly heartfelt letter to mom. She was arrested in 1948 for disturbing the peace while protesting against the commercialization of Mother's Day, and I thought that was really interesting and thought I'd share. Now let's get into the things to do in Metro Detroit. Two sections, things to do and things to eat. First, if the weather holds, do a picnic on Belle Isle. Taking in all the sights of Belle Isle is a way overlooked thing that you can pack your own food or pick it up from a local restaurant on the way. My vote is breakfast or sandwiches from Mudgie's Deli. I love those guys. Or from Detroit 75 Kitchen, and if you go there, get the 3rd Street Philly with cilantro fries. Go to a Tigers game. They may not be doing well this season. I wish they were doing better. But Tiger Stadium over Mother's Day weekend is a ton of fun, and with all the new food options at the park, you can't go wrong. I've had a chance to get down there, and the barbecue ribs, poutine fries, charcoal grilled chicken, hot chicken and biscuits, it's not your typical stadium food. Going to a Tigers game at Comerica Park in 2023 is like attending a Taste of Detroit. Restaurants this year include Green Dot Stables, Taqueria El Rey, and Detroit 75 Kitchen. Next up, go kayaking on Belle Isle if you're feeling a little adventurous. Enjoy the great outdoors with a kayaking trip on Belle Isle. You can rent kayaks directly from RKC Adventures on the island. You can explore inland lakes and catch some sun while spending some quality time with mom. A little less sporty, on Friday, May 5th at Meadowbrook Hall, there's a pre-Mother's Day luncheon. You can treat your mom to an exquisite 3-course luncheon right before Mother's Day at the Greatest Date. Lunch is going to include a wine service as well as live music, self-guided tours of the historic mansion, and of course a flower for mom. This event is expected to sell out at $75 per person, and you gotta book tickets in advance. The link will be in the comments. Saturday the 13th, guys and kids, suck it up and take mom to Art Birmingham. There's 175 artists on display, and it is not my thing, but my mother loved it in past years. Make a reservation at Zana or at Dace or Tallulah in Birmingham for dinner, and you have completely won the day. Let's move on to the food. And here are our 2023 top 5 spots to get reservations in advance for Mother's Day. Topping this year's list with a new 3-course menu is the Whitney. In addition to the scrambled, the French toast, and chicken is her signature beef Wellington. This is a center-cut filet wrapped in cheese and then wrapped in a puff with peppercorn brandy cream sauce. Plus, the Whitney is just awesome. It's a great place to scope out. Leila, just a mile over, has a 4-course menu new to our Mother's Day list this year, and I don't know why I didn't add it in previous years. This year, they've added their signature branzino and lamb chops as options. Plus, it's a great spot to walk around downtown right in the heart of things. The Rugby Grille in Birmingham is taking reservations and offering a Mother's Day 4-course prefix menu on May 14th. Priced at $125 per person, the famous Townsend brick chicken as an entree and also the French toast are my 2 go-tos, but I would definitely push you to go for the lobster salad if you're looking for something a little lighter, which is on the 2nd-course menu. Now, you know I love Blake's Orchard, and I definitely want to include Blake's Backyard and Blake's Tasting Room. Both are more reasonably priced than the other ones on the list. The Backyard is at $22 per person, and the Big Tasting Room is at $29 per person. I would scope out the $29 menu. It's definitely worth the extra $7. Totally, and Blake's frankly is much more of an adventure with all that Blake's has to explore as well. I've had breakfast here before. Get the Brussels sprouts, the French toast, and please ask for the bacon well done. You're welcome. And scope out our video on Blake's here. Train Bar in Hazel Park, one of my go-to spots with their rotating food trucks that come in and out, I love. And I love more that they have a Mother's Day brunch featuring a gazpacho from southern Spain, Spanish frittatas, skillets with chorizo, and a Basque-style burnt cheesecake. Add in live music, reserved Spanish wines, and house sangria, and lots of non-boozy libations for the non-imbibers, and pint-sized, the kiddos, of course. This is exactly what we want to do for Mother's Day, so reserve fast. And here's the kicker post-Mother's Day adventure. Flower Day at Eastern Market on May 21st, just a week after Mother's Day, is the largest event at Eastern Market all year with over 150,000 people that attend annually. It was started in 1967 with hundreds of flower growers from Michigan, Canada, and other states filling the market with prize assortments. Among the 15 acres of hardy flower varieties, you can find unusual orchids and snapdragons and hanging baskets and shrubs and so much more. The growers even share tips for how to take care of your plants, and I need those because everything I touch dies. And also you'll find some, but not all the food you're used to buying there straight from the farm, like fruits, vegetables, as well as food trucks, live music, and locally made baked goods. It is a riot. Now that is your definitive guide to things to do in Metro Detroit for Mother's Day 2023. My name is Mike Perna. Don't forget to subscribe because we drop new videos each and every week. And if we can help you find a home or get your current home sold, call us anytime. We're here to help.